can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. Shit.
Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Dewan, what's up? See you in the chat earlier. If you're in the chat, say hello. Let me know who's in here. Hopefully today is a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. I like CJ to hit a home run against the Dodgers plus 440. Okay. Yesterday was not bad because some good things happened for us. True Love, what's up? Sean, what's up? Some good things happened for us in terms of our NBA series bets. We got the Pacers evened up the series. That was a big win for me because there was a lot of questions about if the Pacers were a playoff team, if they could perform in the playoffs. They haven't played great. Tyrese Halliburton particularly hasn't played great over the last half of the season post All-Star break. So there was just a lot of questions coming into the playoffs about the Indiana Pacers. So I think that them getting a big win last night really helped because now it's 1-1. They're coming back to Indiana. So I think that's great. That was huge positive. The Dallas Mavericks evened up the series against the Clippers, which also is huge. Dallas is coming back to Dallas now. It's 1-1. Luka is that guy. I mean, that guy is as cold-blooded as they come, man. And I know people like I know some people don't like Luka because of his just he's got kind of that like attitude, I guess, but sometimes, you need that. I don't really mind it as much because I'm a big fan of his. Sometimes you need to have that attitude. And I know people complain, like people get mad that he complains to the refs, but Luka Doncic, for whatever reason, gets zero respect from officials. And maybe it's because of his attitude. Maybe it's because of the way he goes about things. That could be. But there's a severe double standard when it comes to the referees. Some guys get calls and some guys don't. I'm of the belief that if you're going to give calls to some guys, the best players should get calls. Luka Doncic is a top 5 player in all of basketball, and he gets no respect from the officials. So I know people get mad about him complaining to the refs, but he gets fouled quite often and they don't call it. So I definitely agree that, he complains to the refs, but he gets fouled and they don't call it. And that's a good point. Also, Dwan, he's been playing with grown men his whole life. He had to have that mindset. Yeah, I mean, he didn't go play in college. He was playing pros overseas. And people talk down on like the EuroLeague and stuff. That league is legitimate. Like they play like fundamental basketball, and it's not easy to just dominate that league at what his age was when he was doing so. So I don't know. He's cold-blooded. I'm of the belief of travel is travel, good player, bad player. I agree with that, Rich. But the NBA, it's like travel. It's just there's so much like what my thing is not that I agree with you that a travel's a travel, but that's really not what the argument is because it's almost become of like what referees like what they're going to call and what they're not going to call. So I think you can use this argument for like moving screens. The entire most NBA offenses are predicated on moving screens at this moment in time and they don't get called. Um so like it's a foul, but it's like the players should be able my problem with the officials comes to when they're just not consistent whatsoever, which can go with what you're saying about travels and travel. Like it just has to be consistent. What they call needs to be consistent. The same can go for MLB umpires. I have no problem if an MLB umpire is calling low balls a strike or if they favor one side of the plate to the other to call, maybe a ball outside is going to be a strike. I don't care about that. It's the problem is like when it's just inconsistent. If you're consistently not going to call something and the players know that, then that's fine. It's just guys like there will be times where at the end of the game, I get mad when it's like towards the end of the game and they call something that they don't call the entire game and it's been going on. I think that is the problem. But if they let stuff go, like there was moving screens on both sides of the Clippers Mav game late, they didn't call it. If they would have started calling that late, I would have had a problem. But I don't know. I mean, like when you get raked across the arm, it's a foul. So I don't know. But they just need to be consistent. Angel Hernandez, yeah, that guy is not consistent, Mike. That guy is on drugs. Most definitely. Most definitely not consistent for Angel Hernandez. All right, so the series bets are looking good. We have the 4 unit on Denver, -1.5. They're up 2-0. Would love to see them win tomorrow night, 3-0. Don't give the Lakers any hope. Let's get in and let's get out of there. Just split. I guess it doesn't have to be tomorrow, but split these LA games and then come home and take care of business in 5 games. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. So that's looking good. Knicks are looking good, up 2-0. We'll see how they look here in Philly. I haven't been super encouraged with how the Knicks have played, but they've survived and they're 2-0. I can't complain about that. And we just have them to win the series. So even if they won in 7, it's whatever. Mavericks are looking good now, 1-1 going back home, and then same thing for Pacers, 1-1 going back home. So all the series bets are looking good right now, which is a huge positive because I have been just extremely inconsistent as of the last like 2 weeks. I'm not sure why. We came out of the gate for MLB. I was on fire. I was feeling great about my process. I still feel good about my process. I feel like there's been definitely some bad luck along the way here, but it's just like I'll have a winning day. I'll go up 2 units, and then the next day I'll lose a unit and a half, 2 units. Like it's just been up and down every single day. It goes up, down, up, down. It's just crazy. I haven't been consistent. So a big influx of units coming with the NBA series bets would be nice. Get us on a nice little pace here, headed to the second round of the NBA playoffs. I'm gonna keep hammering. I love to bet on the NBA playoffs, so I'm gonna keep hammering those bets in the second round. We cashed Mavs money line last night plus 102, which was nice. And then we have whole summer of baseball here going into football. Sean, yes, tomorrow. You asked about NFL draft props. I typically in years past I've had more time to like get ahead of line moves on NFL draft stuff. With me doing what I'm doing now in terms of handicapping full-time baseball, NBA playoffs, we were dealing with college basketball like tournament. Like I just didn't have time to get ahead of like any of the crazy value stuff. But tomorrow, the whole stream will be dedicated NFL draft. 100% we will be betting NFL draft props tomorrow. So I will have at least 4 or 5 bets that I'm taking tomorrow. We're going to break down the draft tomorrow. Guys I like, where I want guys to go, where I think guys will go, all that good stuff. So tomorrow's whole stream will be NFL draft. We will definitely be betting some NFL draft tomorrow. Embiid has more injuries than a health book. Yeah. I think there's some problem with his eye or something. I haven't looked into this directly, but I saw him wearing sunglasses pre-game before last game on the court. Like, he was just sitting there. He had sunglasses on inside, and then he did that whole interview after the last game where he was just like looking down. He wasn't looking at any of the bright cameras. So something's up with his eye or something. And then obviously the knee is just not 100%. So yesterday my book had Neighbors to go fifth, 20-1. So I bet that line moved to 280 today. And then they voided your bet. That's insane. Sean, what book is that? That's insane. I would not be happy about that. That is so shitty. Offshore? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they can kind of just do whatever they want. I would not be happy about that. Most of the onshore books are pretty good, but I did have an issue with I don't use Fanatics Sportsbook. I did have an issue with Fanatics. So that's the one book I will not use. I'm pretty good. DraftKings I like, but they just limited me to pennies. I don't know. Like the other day, I tried to bet Joker triple double. It said I could put 39 cents. DraftKings said I could bet 39 cents on Nikola Jokic triple double. Why? I don't understand this. Why did this happen to my account? I don't get this. So I like DraftKings, but I can't bet any sort of a prop bet on DraftKings. I can only use it for sides and totals, which, I mean, that's the majority of what I bet anyways, but it's just frustrating when it comes to like line shopping stuff. So that's unfortunate. FanDuel has been pretty good to me in terms of limits. They haven't limited me on props to anything crazy. So I'm definitely cool with FanDuel. They're the one book that's been cool with me. Bet365, they will be quick to limit you on props if you're crushing them, but I like Bet365 a lot. I like their lines, specifically for golf. I really like Bet365, so I'm definitely cool with that book. ESPN Bet, I haven't used much. I've known people. I think you can get limited pretty easy on ESPN Bet from what I've seen. So I don't know. I haven't experimented much with that book. And then, like I said, Fanatics, I had an issue with, so I will not endorse or use them. Is there anything else? I guess there's other like smaller books, but do you think FanDuel and DraftKings will ever have like a first quarter insurance like for Gafford last night? I'm not sure. I know that FanDuel is going to. I would not be shocked. FanDuel's like going to experiment with like that parlay insurance and stuff. I'll just go out and say like that's a scam. Do not if books start offering you if books start offering extra juice to quote unquote insure your bet in case somebody gets hurt, it's a scam and do not bet it. The actual chances that one of your player gets hurt compared to what you're going to pay on what's likely a decently long shot parlay anyways, just don't. When the books start offering that, it's a scam and don't bet it. That would be my recommendation there. But all right, we got some people in here now. Shout out to everyone watching. Appreciate it. We've been doing good with the streams. This is episode 181. I can't believe I've done 181 episodes of this. Absolutely insane. But we're going to keep powering through the summer. I might experiment with some weekend streams. We'll see. I might be doing some other types of streams as well. We'll see. There's much coming on the horizon, but we're going to talk baseball and then we're going to talk basketball. I made a long shot, so we got close again yesterday on the lottery ticket for basketball. Anthony Edwards was just he didn't have a great scoring game. They were placing all their attention on him. But I made an actual long shot for basketball today. I'm talking like I put $10 on it to like 2,700, like actual long shot. Just put some pizza money on it. Maybe something crazy can happen. But dude, I posted this long shot bet I made on Facebook in our Facebook group, and somebody literally took the time out of their day. I posted the bet slip. Like I said, this is just a fun bet. Like this is literally just for fun. It's a lottery ticket. $10 to 2,700. Somebody commented on my Facebook post and they said I wasted my boost on that parlay. They said they literally commented and said, "You wasted your boost. This is never gonna hit." Like these people, man, are just so stupid. I just want to reach through my phone and just like smack them across the face. Like fucking obviously this probably isn't gonna win. Like it's just for fun. I can't bet usually more than 10 or 20 bucks on this anyways. I'm not going to like I'm not gonna bet if I can only bet $10 on it, I'm not gonna bet 10 to win 20 bucks. Like it's just for fun. I don't under like I don't I this actually made me I actually started laughing out loud when I saw that comment. I was like, what is honestly wrong with these people? And you know what? It is the people on Facebook. I usually don't have this problem on like Twitter or Instagram. The people of Facebook are just a different breed, man. I don't know. I don't know where these people come from, but yeah, you really went on out on a limb that my $10 to $2,700 parlay is probably not going to hit. I mean, thank you for the breaking news, my friend. I really didn't know. Thank you. That's the guy that bet 2 to win 3. Exactly, Rich. Like what? Okay, I'm not. I'm just trying to have fun. It's just a lottery ticket. When you go to the store and you buy a scratch off, what is that? It's just fun. Like it's just fun. You're not going to win anything. I'm just trying to have fun. And believe it or not, though, we have hit some lottery tickets, especially in NFL. It's happened before. Like maybe it's our day today. Maybe we're gonna get lucky. All right, let's get in. Let's get into some baseball here. I've only taken 3 bets so far today. I might add some more later on, but I'm not in love with the slate here. So a couple of these games are about to start also. Mets Giants starts in like 20 minutes. I would be down for the over in this game. I didn't bet it, but I think you could take the over under 7.5 on FanDuel. I think that's fine. Blake Snell got scratched, which obviously affects the ability for the Mets to score runs. So with Blake Snell getting scratched and the Giants kind of scrapping together here, I think you could look at an over 7.5 that game. Did not take it, but that would be my lean in this game. And if you wanted to pick a side, it'd probably be the Mets. Shamanaya has been decent this year. I want to look at his advanced stuff, though. Let me take a look. This dude's hair is insane. Also, his baseball savant picture is just, I mean, what is going on here? His expected ERA is 5.71, right? So he's been good surface level with a 4.12 ERA is pretty decent, 25% strikeouts, you know, pretty on par with the numbers for his career. But that expected ERA is a run and a half higher than his actual. You know, he's given up 45% hard hits, which isn't very good. Throws a lot of sinkers. Let's see what the Mets are looking like here against sinkers. I know Pete Alonso destroys. Not Pete Alonso. Wilmer Flores, rather. I'm pretty sure has really good numbers against sinkers. Yes. So against sinkers, last and this year, Wilmer Flores, 465 WOBA, 355 ISO. And obviously, you know, we know Wilmer Flores has great numbers against left-handed pitching as it is. Really, really good against sinkers. So you could talk me into some Wilmer Flores props most certainly tonight. Jorge Soler, another guy that crushes lefties, has really good numbers against sinkers. So Soler and Flores look like pretty decent bets in terms of their batter props. But I like the over 7.5. I might add this to my card. This over 7.5. That might go on my card. To be honest with you guys. Rich, I'll reach out to you after the stream. I don't really post on there, but sometimes I do just for fun to get idiot people talking to me about my $10 bets. Not going to win, like obviously. Favorite money line play? I have one, Ryan. When we get to the game, I'll let you know what it is. Man, the Orioles. I don't even want to talk about the Orioles game. We're skipping it. I'm mad at them. I mean, I'm pretty sure they scored 4 runs in the first 5 innings. So if you guys weren't in the stream yesterday, that was my biggest play of the day. I was like, I love the Orioles. And I bet them first 5. I think they scored 4 runs in the first 5 innings, and somehow that wasn't enough for them to win. If I bet you first 5 innings and you score 4 runs and that's not enough to win, you're just completely just useless. I mean, what are we doing, Grayson Rodriguez? I'm your biggest defender. I'm defending you on the stream and everything, man. And then I come on here, at night, I fire up the MLB TV. We're having a pretty good day, right? I think we were 1-1 in MLB at this point. The Mavericks were winning because this is a late game. I'm like, man, this could be a huge day if we hit this Orioles bet. And it was like instant pain. Orioles go 3 and out in the top of the first, and then he comes out, instant home run to Mike Trout in the bottom of the first inning. And it was just all downhill from there. So, there's just nothing that's going to take the wind out of your sails quicker than that. So I'm not even talking about the Orioles today. I'm pushing them to the side, and I'm just not talking to them. I'm done. I'm done with the Orioles. Boston and Cleveland, really low total here, 7.5. Don't think. I mean, you could look at the over, but I don't know. The Guardians are just on fire, man. Somehow the Guardians have the best record in baseball. I don't understand how, to be honest with you. But they've somehow managed this. Don't really want to go against them. Trying to see. I want to see what Carlos Carrasco's numbers, like advanced, are. Let me see. He's got pretty good metrics. 3.25 expected ERA. And he's been pretty decent. Walk rate's a little concerning, 15%, but overall, he's been pretty decent surface level, and I just don't really want to get in front of the Guardians right now. I mean, they've been pretty good. So that's a pass for me in terms of that game. Philly and Cincy, again, two good pitchers. I was on the first 5 under in this game 2 nights ago. That one. We were on it last night. It did not win. Sanchez was just gave up a home run, and it was really, honestly, it was bad defense on part of the Phillies, to be honest with you. So a little bit of bad luck there. I mean, they were kind of booting the ball around, but I'm a big Spencer Turnbull guy. Nick Lodolo's looked great since coming back to the Reds, so I'm going to go back to the first 5 under for the 3rd day in a row in this series. Reds, Phillies, first 5 under. I like it again. You could take the under for the full game if you want as well. That is my favorite play in that game. If I had to pick a side, I don't know. It's pretty split for me. It's pretty split. I'd probably slightly lean Cincinnati if I had to pick a side, but I like the under overall most of the part. Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. We got Bryce Wilson against Fleming. Milwaukee slight favorites here. I would lean towards the Milwaukee side of this if I was looking to play this game. I haven't taken anything here. Milwaukee on the money line would be my pick for a side of this game. Dodgers, Nats. Dewan, I know in chat you said you like Abrams for a home run tonight. I think you can maybe take a crack at the first 5. I don't know. Probably nothing for me here, but Dewan in chat likes the Abrams home run. So if you guys want to sweat, you could put that in. Tampa and Detroit. Jack Flaherty's going. I can't say enough about Jack Flaherty, to be honest with you. I mean, if we look at this guy's numbers, this is another guy that the St. Louis Cardinals have like a serious problem in terms of their player development. If you look at guys that they gave up on too early, Adolis Garcia, Randy Ozarena, to name a few, Jack Flaherty was Not good last year. Velocity was down. There's something going on with the player development side of the Cardinals. He leaves in the offseason, goes to Detroit, and he's right back. His 29% strikeout rate this year is his highest since 2019. Expected ERA is below 4 for the first time since 2019, right? So, I mean, we're back to pretty much prime Jack Flaherty. His slider is getting 44% whiffs, which is crazy, crazy good. Players only hitting 188 off that slider. So I don't really want to bet the Tigers, but it's kind of tough for me to go against Jack Flaherty right now. If anything, I'd probably lean Detroit first 5 in this one. I want to see what the Rays numbers are against sliders as a team here. Pretty bad. Rays struggle against sliders. Looking at their projected lineup tonight, last season and this season against sliders, combined 290 WOBA, 116 ISO, 27% strikeout rate. That's really high. Yandy Diaz is like the one guy, and Paredes. That's like the two guys that have decent numbers against sliders. And man, this could be a spot. What is Jack 30's strikeout line? This could be a spot. We look at that. 5.5. Yeah, file that in. I'm going to bet Jack Flaherty over 5.5 strikeouts. So I'm going to add that to my card, and I'll post that in the Discord after. Jack Flaherty over 5.5 strikeouts is going on the card. I might actually ladder this up. This might be a ladder situation. Let's see. Yeah, this might be like a 7+ or an 8+ night, to be honest. 7+ 144, 8+ 280. Rays strike out a lot. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can pull up. Let's look at like the last 2 weeks, what their strikeout rate is as a team. If I can find that here. Let's go last 14 days. All right. Strikeout rate. Yeah, they're top 10 right now. Top over the last 14 days, Rays are top 10 in baseball in strikeout rate as a team. Striking out over 25% of the time. This is a ladder spot. Jack Flaherty, K ladder is going on my card. Sign me up for that today. I love it. All right, continuing on. What do we got? Yankees, Oakland A's. Oakland A's have been scrappy recently against the Yankees. They've been scoring some runs. But I'm a big Clark Schmidt guy. If you guys remember back to last season, I was really high on him for season long, drafting him with the news that he was going to make the rotation. He wasn't that great last year, but he's kind of coming into his own this year, which I'm really excited to see. So if we look at the advanced numbers, 416 expected ERA, 315 actual. So about a run difference, but 416 isn't end of the world when you're getting 27% strikeouts and you can get swing and miss. His cutter is actually his best pitch in terms of whiffs other than that knuckle curve, 41%. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bet the Yankees because they're minus 240 on the money line, but you could maybe look at Yankees minus 1.5. Boyle has really good stuff, but has the control concerns also. Like he's been walking a lot of guys. Maybe this is a spot for the Yankees to heat up a little bit with one of their better pitchers on the mound. So Yankees is interesting to me. Maybe a minus 1.5 or a money line situation if you want to do a money line parlay. Don't hate that. Miami and Atlanta. Lopez going against Sixto Sanchez. I don't assume Sixto is going to go super long here. And I mean, he's kind of fallen off pretty hard. Advanced stuff isn't terrible. His actual ERA for this season, which is a pretty small sample size, he hasn't thrown that much, but it's his 6.14 ERA. Expected ERA is 3.99, but he's only striking out 8% of batters faced. And if we look back to when we saw him before, when he looked like a prime breakout candidate, like this is back in like 2020 season, his fastball and sinker, he was throwing, 90. His four seam fastball, he was averaging 98 miles per hour on that four seamer. And this year, he averages 94. So, he's a guy that's, I mean, yeah, he's had all the hype, Sean. Yeah, he was like a big up and comer, dealt with a ton of injuries, didn't know if he'd actually ever get back and pitch again. Now he is. He just doesn't have the stuff that he did when he was young and coming up. So I really don't know what to make of it. I don't know how long he's going to go. And if anything, I'd probably lean Braves first five in this. I don't trust the stuff when you're throwing 4 miles an hour less than what you used to. It's just going to be tough for you to have success because you have to completely reteach yourself how to pitch, right? Like those guys rely on that velocity. So Braves first five, if anything, but probably not taking anything there. Next game, we have the Blue Jays and the Royals. So this is the spot that I really like tonight. And let me pull this up here. I really like the Blue Jays tonight. So Yariel Rodriguez has been absolutely filthy for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm going to pull up his baseball savant. His expected ERA. Now, this is typically not the type of bet I make because if you look at his numbers, it looks like regression is coming his way. A 2.35 ERA backed by a 6.57 expected ERA, right? That is the inverse of anything I would usually bet. But the reason why I'm interested in backing them here is, I mean, first of all, we don't even know how long he's going to pitch because it's not like he's going to go 7 innings here, right? Obviously, on the opposite side of that, Alec Marsh is horrible, one of the worst starters in the American League. So I like that they're going against him for in terms of their offense. But on the opposite side, Rodriguez, for however long he's in the game, he's getting 42% whiffs on a slider. Another guy with just a tremendous slider that's getting a ton of swing and miss. In terms of the Kansas City Royals, they also not good against sliders. Vinny Pasquantino is the only guy on the team with great numbers against sliders. Combined lineup, 303 WOBA, okay power, 183, but nothing crazy, and then a 25% strikeout rate. So I like the matchup here for the Blue Jays, both in the early game pitching and offensively against Alec Marsh. Marsh is a right-handed pitcher, but he's actually been much worse against righties than lefties this year. The Blue Jays do have a predominantly right-handed lineup, but he's just not very good. So I like the Blue Jays tonight. Mets or Giants money line? I would lean probably Mets if I had to pick a side of that game. Lean Mets in that game, Ryan. Dewan said Mets too, so yeah, that'd be my pick there. But I love the Blue Jays tonight. That's the Blue Jays are my Orioles of last night. I really like them. Hopefully, they come through for us this time and not do what the Orioles did last night because that was pain. All right, a couple more games here. White Sox Twins. This is a hilarious game because the total of this game is 6.5 runs. I can't even believe that. I mean, what are we doing here? 6.5. Garrett Crochet against Joe Ryan. Two really good pitchers. Crochet has kind of got beat around in his last couple starts, but I'm still optimistic about him. The advanced stuff is still really good on him. His actual ERA is up to 5.6. Expected's at 2.19, which is 2.19 is like top 50 of, not even top 50, like top 25 probably in baseball. So the advanced stuff's still really good. He's still getting a ton of strikeouts, 32%, which is crazy. All of his pitches are great. I mean, four seamers getting 31% whiffs, sliders 36, cutters 35. Like all of his stuff's good, and I certainly think you can pick on the Twins a little bit. And then on the opposite side, we know Joe Ryan. He's pretty good. And the White Sox are like the worst offense in baseball. I might honestly, I'm not lying. I might take the A's over the White Sox offense. If the White Sox were fully healthy, it's a different situation. Right now, they just have like Eloy, right? They have no Moncada. They have no Luis Robert. Like it's just like Eloy and a bunch of just like randoms. So I might actually take the A's over the White Sox right now. I don't know. But I won't be betting this game. 6.5 is just crazy. I mean, you could take you could take the over just off the principle that it's 6.5, and both Crochet and Ryan will give up fastballs. Ryan will give up fastballs because he throws so many, not fastballs, gives up home runs. Ryan will give up home runs because he throws so many fastballs, and he's going to challenge you in the zone, and it just takes one guy to get a hold of one, and it's going to be a home run. So you could take the over 6.5 just on principle that's an insane total, to be quite honest with you. But I will not be betting on that game. Astros Cubs. I don't love anything here. I kind of like the under, but it's down to 7.5 on FanDuel. I'm not going to take the under 7.5. So that's a pass. Didn't take anything in the Seattle Texas game and did not take anything in Coors Field either. So overall for me today, I like that under in the Philly game. Again, I like the Toronto Blue Jays a lot. I'm kind of interested in Braves first 5. Maybe you could do Braves Yankees first 5 parlay. I would be interested in that. And we're going to do this Jack Flaherty strikeout ladder. Definitely adding that to my card. All right, let's move on to basketball. I'm going to give out the lottery ticket for tonight. In just an overall view of the games, Celtics are going to win. I could definitely see Miami keeping it close, though. But I think Celtics will win the game. I think Celtics will probably sweep them. The later game is definitely much better. Pelicans Thunder, a lot more competitive. 7.5 point spread. Pelicans played them super close in that first game. Similar to the Nuggets, I want to expect a better effort from the Thunder here. I mean, it's a very, very young team, and that was their first playoff game. Now they've kind of got their feet under them a little bit. They're still at home. So I don't really know what to make of that. Sandy, what's up in the chat? Heat plus 14.5, Thunder minus 7.5. Sandy, I'm exactly aligned with you. I'm exactly aligned with you on that. We got there with the Mavs last night. I like the Heat to cover. Celtics are going to win. I think you could get cheeky, which I put this in my lottery, which I'm going to give out here in a second. But you could get cheeky and bet, if you want to get it to plus 120, just bet Heat plus 14.5 Celtics money line. Just bet them both together in a parlay. It's plus 124. I think you could do that. And like I said, I think the Thunder will come out better tonight. You know, home crowd, they got the jitters out. I'm with you. Perfectly aligned on that, Sandy. But all right, here we go. This is the lottery. This is the lottery that the people on Facebook said that was not going to win. Like they're fucking geniuses or something. Like obviously, but I'm going to give it out because we're going to hit one of these at some point. Coach Spo with adjustments. Completely agree. Completely agree. Oh, wait. I don't even have to log in. I have the picture of it. I'm an idiot. All right. Tonight's lottery ticket. We've been really close on 2 of these this week. Tonight's the night. It's a same game parlay, all in the Celtics Heat game. No other legs of this. We're going one game. It's the early game at 7 o'clock. We're going to know how the night's going early. I did use my FanDuel boost on this, which as the person on Facebook told me, I wasted my boost on this bet. Can't believe I wasted that 30% boost on a $10 bet, but here we go. We're going to go Boston Celtics money line. It's a 6-leg parlay. Boston Celtics money line. Miami Heat plus 14.5. Tyler Hero, 30 plus points. Big game for Tyler Hero tonight. Jason Tatum, 35 plus points. Big game for Jason Tatum tonight. And then we're going to finish it off with Tatum 6 plus rebounds, and 6 plus assists. So it's all Tatum Hero. Tatum 35 plus points. Tatum 6 plus rebounds. Tatum 6 plus assists. Hero 30 plus points. Celtics money line, Heat plus 14.5. Sandy, my God. It's a lottery ticket, but we've been really close on a couple of these. So that's the play. It's $10. I put $10 on this to pay $2,700. Bring me my money. FanDuel Sportsbook, bring me my money. I want my $2,700 tonight. We're getting crazy. This is way, Sandy, I know, I don't know. I don't think you tune in all the time. This is way crazier than I ever get with these. Usually we're like doing plus 900, to get a little crazy, but I'm feeling frisky today. I'm going to get a little weird. For our sake, I hope he goes for 30 plus. I looked it up. He's actually had some good games against Boston in the past. I think he scored 28 against them earlier this year. Let me see if I can look up his. Let me see. I want to see his playoff stats. I don't know, like I'm not checking like this playoff stuff, like for if Jimmy was playing. Like I think that like yeah, he was hurt last year, wasn't he? So that doesn't even count. He scored 25 against Philly in the playoffs once. Oh my God, Sandy. Oh my God. Holy shit. I didn't even see this when I made this bet. I mean, this is the bubble, so I don't really know like I don't know what we're taking from this. This is the bubble, but Miami, Eastern Conference Finals, Miami against Boston, 2020 bubble. Tyler Hero had 37 against them in game 4. Oh my God. I need that Tyler Hero tonight. The Tyler Hero that put 37 on them in the bubble, I need that tonight. That Facebook guy's going to be crying tonight when it hits. Taylor, if this hits, I'm going to blow that dude up on Facebook 100,000%. Let's get that guy's plays and fades. Sandy, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I basically posted this in our Facebook group, and some guy told me I wasted my 30% FanDuel boost. I was like, I literally started laughing out loud. If that hits, we all have to comment on Facebook post. I need 37-point Tyler Hero tonight. Bring him out. Wherever you are, buddy, bring it out. I need that. Game 4, 2020. He had 37 points, 6 boards, 3 dimes. Holy shit. What a game. That's what I need tonight. I wonder what Tatum did in that series. Did Tatum go for 35 any of those games? Let's take a look here. What was that? 2020? He did not, but he had a 32 and a 33. It looks like. Oh wait, that was against Philly. Yeah, he had a 32 and a 30. He's definitely scored 35 in the playoffs before. I just don't know against Miami. Did he last year? Oh my God, he had a 34 and a 33 against him last year. Come on, Jason. If this hits, I might not. I'm full warning. Jaylen Brown's at 19 and a half is crazy. Yeah, that does seem like a trap, Sandy. I'm with you on that. I was looking at that earlier. All right, full warning. If somehow this miracle lottery ticket did hit, I might not bet for like 5 days. This might be like tomorrow's like NFL draft stream, and then Friday we might just like have a party. I don't know. I might not bet for like 5 days if I actually hit that, because there's just no coming back. I mean, you're only gonna hit like 1 out of probably 50 of those that you make. And then it's like, what am I going to do if I hit that? Like, I'm going to come on here Friday and give you another lottery ticket. Like, that's disingenuous because it's not going to win. So if I hit this tonight, this might be like a 5-day betting hiatus for me, to be quite honest with you. A company pizza party. Taylor, that would be an insane pizza party. Considering we basically, that'd be a pizza party for me. So, I mean, I would get fat off of all the pizza that I would be eating. Like I said, though, Taylor, big things coming behind the scenes. Just wait. I can't wait. Nobody knows about this shit now, but I cannot wait to for you guys to find out like what's been going on behind the scenes, because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. Also, if you guys are in here right now, there's a decent amount of people on Twitter watching. If you don't already, Sandy Plashke's in the YouTube chat. Go follow Owner's Box. Shout out to Owner's Box. Love those guys over there. I've been on their stream a couple times. They're good guys. They do a stream like me every Monday through Friday. Theirs is at noon, so you could tune into both shows because I go live at 3. So go follow them and check out their stuff. Brock Bowers to the Eagles. We're throwing a party. I do like Brock Bowers. I'm not going to put him on my guys list for the draft is coming out tomorrow, Mike. I will be tweeting that out. I'm not going to put him on the list because I feel like that's just like if I put Marvin Harrison Jr. on my guys list, like that's not doing anything for anybody. So I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I mean, Brock Bowers is a monster. Definitely. That would be pretty fun if he went to the Eagles for sure. That would be. I think they could get really creative. I mean, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Brock Bowers. You still have Goddard. Like you could get really creative in terms of like your 12 personnel and stuff. Like that would be pretty nasty. So I would definitely be intrigued if they made that move. I still think they're probably going to go corner though, to be honest, Mike. But we'll see. Overall, it's been a pretty decent stream here, 45 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to rewatch, I gave out some baseball bets earlier. We gave out the Facebook official fade parlay of the day, but hopefully maybe we can make some magic happen. How long does it's a sleepers list? Yeah, it's not really it's not sleepers, but it's just like guys that I'm most confident in being really, really good. So like, and just not even guys that I'm confident being good, just guys I'm big fans of. Like when I've looked at their tape and their metrics and all that stuff, and I'm excited to watch them play. I'm excited to see where they go. So not sleepers, but I just don't want to put like Marv or Bowers on there. Like that's just obvious. Like I think those guys are going to be good. So it's going to be a little bit different than that. I'm going to have defensive players on there too. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'll tweet it out in the morning. We will be live tomorrow, 3 p.m. draft day episode. I'll be giving out draft props. I will be breaking down. I might even do a mock draft on the stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a mock draft and then we'll put it in one of those contests and see if we can like win some money or something. I don't know. Did they give out money in those mock draft contests? Does anybody know? I'll look into that tonight. Maybe I'll do a mock on stream and we'll enter it in some contests and see. Even if they don't give out money, maybe I can just come in and just dominate all these like loser guys that think they're Mel Kiper and like, give out draft analysis. So maybe we'll do that on the stream tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck with your bets tonight. I'll be live tomorrow, same time, same place, 3 p.m. And I'll see everyone then.